Hey everyone, myself Diksha Sharjili from Biotechnica, and today we shall be talking about some best ways how you can make notes for the NEET biology section of your upcoming NEET examination that is coming in the 2023 year. So here we shall be talking about the best ways how you can make notes for the biology section, for the botany, zoology section as a whole for the NEET biology examination. So even if you are taking any coaching, if you are doing self-study, doesn't matter guys. Here I shall be just giving you a general opinion, a general idea how you can effectively prepare notes for the NEET examination that is coming. So I shall be mentioning the tips how you can make notes properly for the biology section of the NEET examination, and here I shall be listing 8 pointers which are very important for you all. So make sure you remember this, make sure that you note this down, make sure that you apply this for your preparation. And I'm definitely sure you will be getting higher score with flying colors. Okay, so today we shall be talking about 8 pointers. So the topic is how we can effectively prepare the notes for the biology section. So we know biology section comprises of botany and zoology part. Okay, so first of all, what thing that is important before you are preparing your notes is that you should arrange the syllabus. All right, so you can take this printout of the syllabus and you can arrange the syllabus taking the botany and zoology part, because we are concerned with the biology section here. And here you can do what you can organize the syllabus based on your ease, how you want to approach the botany or zoology section, which chapter you want to study first, which chapter you want to get notes from, or which chapter you want to prepare notes first. Okay, so organize the syllabus in that way, and then allot hours, how many hours you will be studying one chapter, how many hours you will be putting to prepare notes for that chapter, and how many hours you are allotting for one division, that is one entire unit which consists of 4-5 chapters. So how much hours you're allotting for the whole unit, it's important guys. Okay, so allot the hours and then put weightage on the important chapters. Now even you are allotting hours for the chapter, it's important for you to focus on those chapters from where the questions are frequently asked. Especially also we are preparing for the notes, it's important for you to put weightage on the important chapters. Okay, so make sure you remind these things before you are preparing or before you are making your notes. Okay, so arrange the syllabus. Now the second point that is important is clearly depict primary topic and date your notes. Now heading is something which is most important. Your primary topic, what is the topic from where you are getting the topic, and what is the notes that you're preparing for, that is important. Clearly depict the primary topic that has been concerned with the notes that you're going to make. Okay, so the primary topic should be straight away bold and it should be clearly emphasized. Now you have to make dates of your note also. Why is it important is, if you're preparing your notes and for let's say later you forget something and you want to come back and you remember the date, even if you don't remember the chapter or you want to add something and you want to know about the date for when you prepared, for keeping the track of how you are preparing your notes, it's important. Okay, it's important for you to mention the date. Okay, don't forget to mention the date, and don't think that you're mentioning the chapters, it will be okay. No, if you mention the dates, you can keep that track record of how much time you took to prepare those notes, and you can revert back to the date if you remember the date and you want to get any idea and you want to even add something to the topic. Okay, so remember the dates. All right, so the note should clearly depict the heading as well as subheadings. Okay, so it should be clear, like suppose the digestive system, if you're putting heading as a digestive system and then you're talking about the physiology of digestive system, so the chapter topic should be intact. Now in digestive system also, if you are concerned with the hormones, if you are concerned with the large intestine or small intestine or the anatomy of stomach, okay, the process that occurs there for the digestion, the pathways of digestion, put that heading intact and straight and bold. All right, now this is the second topic which is important. Now the third topic that is important is note down the crucial information. See, if you're preparing notes, you don't have to write everything and everything that is mentioned in the textbook. You have to note down the crucial information that is important for the examination point of view. All right, so that means that you don't have to write everything that is mentioned in the textbook. You should put chapter wise. The note should be chapter wise, and the crucial information should be such that it should be organized chapter wise. So let's say if you're studying about one chapter, you are only putting the crucial information of that chapter into your notes, so it will be easier for you to even prepare notes based on the information that you're getting. Okay, and the third point important is make flowchart and mind maps. Let's say if you have something that is too long, too large to understand, and you can't write everything, prefer to convert them into a flowchart or mind map, so such that you can easily understand that later. Okay, so try to put those concepts, those lengthy concepts which you need to memorize, into flowcharts or mind maps. Okay, so this is a third important point. The fourth important point that is important is write the bullet points. So you have to write with bullet points. You don't have to write passages and paragraphs. What does it mean is that don't copy as it from the textbook that I have mentioned. So now you have to make it bullet points. Points should be separated. It should be intact. It should like differentiate one point to the other point, so that easily you can look at those points and you can easily get the idea of the whole topic. You don't need to read the passage for getting any information, crucial information about the topic. So one way to note down the crucial information is also to write with bullet point, because if you're writing with bullet points, if you're writing like separately, you're putting 1, 2, 3, 4, you're writing straight sentences, it means when you refer to those notes, it will be easy for you to understand the concept. Even if you are referring after so long, it will be easy for you to understand in just quick amount of time, and it will take less time for the revision also. So write with bullet points and don't copy as it is from the textbook. Especially writing with bullet point is important if you are focusing on the diversity of living organism. For diversity of living organism, where there is a lot of classification for plants, for animals, examples are there, make sure you write with bullet points. And also for the anatomy of plants and animals, where there is a lot of thing to memorize, the anatomy diagrams, you have to understand about the crucial process, about the sections, about the organ, their structure, the for the plants, flower structure, everything, the anatomy is important. All right, so you have to write with bullet points, because memory based thing you can only write with bullet points, and it will be helpful for you to remember those things later. If you write in paragraphs, you won't be able to understand even the revision. During the revision, if you're making the notes and if you're referring it back to the notes, you won't be able to even understand what you have written. Okay, so write with the bullet points. Okay, now the fifth thing that is important is make notes that is short and crisp. Now what does it mean? You don't have to make lengthy of notes. You have to make notes for every chapter. Try minimizing the page limit. Fix a page limit and try to make notes in that page number, like that amount of page only. It's not like about the quantity, it's actually about the quality, because if you write everything, if you make notes lengthy, it will be the replica of the textbook only. So there's no difference, there's no any point of making short notes or notes if you are not getting benefited from it. So why to waste your time just by copying something from the textbook and writing into your copy, isn't? So make short and crisp notes. So the short and crisp notes should be brief. It should be brief, it means it should be compact. It should be precise, it means it should be to the point. And it should be quick to cover. That's why we want short notes. No, because it should be quick to cover. Even if you're reading one chapter, 15 minutes you are taking, you are understanding every chapter. It will enhance your revision potential, your number of times how you are revising, and that is helpful especially for the NEET aspirants, because you have to remember a lot of things. Okay, so you should be making notes that are quick to cover or revise. The sixth point that is important is make use of images and drawings. Now, for the biology section, you have a lot to memorize, and you have diagrams also which you need to understand. You have images also that you need to interpret. Okay, for that, it's important for you to highlight using different colors. Let's say if you are making notes, you should highlight it with different colors. You should make diagrams with different colors. You should label the diagram properly with different colors. You should make neat images. Diagrams and images should be very neat, so that you can understand it. Every time you are referring to that notes, you can understand it very clearly. You shouldn't doubt yourself what did you make last and how you are understanding that. You should be making neat diagrams. Okay, and you can use flashcard or sticky notes also if you want to add some point, if you want to remember some point, if you want to solve, like if you want to remember some anatomy structure only, you can make a word for that, and you can use flashcard, you can use sticky note and paste it near to the diagram. You can use any important information that you're inferring from the diagram later, you can put it as a sticky note there intact. So these are the things that will help you, that will make your notes more attractive, more informative, and you to recover it more. Okay, so it's important. Now the seventh point that is important, it as example in your notes. Now you are dealing with a biological phenomena, you're dealing with a biological structure, phenomenon, physiology, and everything related to it. So if you're not adding example, how will be you able to relate it? Because since we are also human, we are also an organism, it's important for us to relate those concepts with the world, with the ecosystem, with the surrounding, and how we are, how it is happening in our body in the case of animal physiology, how it is going to happen with the plants that are surrounding, that are there. Like we are standing here and we are seeing plants all the way, and how it is happening there. So you should relate each and everything that is happening. Each and every phenomenon is really informative, it's really very attractive, it's really magnificent. Okay, so you need to add example into your notes, and that means that it aids in remembering what you have learned. Since you are learning through the phenomenon, you shouldn't always think of memorizing the concepts. You need to understand, and interpret. So it will help you in remembering what you have learned through live examples, so you will never forget those things. Okay, so it's important for you to add example into your notes. Now the eighth and the last point that is important, and that is the gist of everything, it is revise them by every week. Whatever note you have prepared from NCERT, what you have prepared, you have taken extra reference, if you have taken even extra reference from any side book, that is up to you. That is up to you from where you want to make the notes. You want to make notes from simply NCERT, you want to add information from side books or Google or through e-learning platform or through coaching materials. It's up to you. How you're going to make the notes is up to you, but you have to make sure you are revising them by every week so that you don't forget the efforts that you have put during preparation of your note and it doesn't go in vain. For that, you need to revise each and every point every week. You can always make summary point wise. That is the reason I have mentioned you have to always make bullet points. Point wise will help you in summarizing the whole concept, which you can quickly revise or cover, and you can even highlight the passages using some separate highlighter, color highlighter, those important points that you can quickly revise by every week. So revision is important for you to memorize things again and again. Not only revision, revising again and again is important. Okay, so because you are dealing with the examination that needs a lot of understanding about the concepts also, as well as your memory strength also, because there will be questions related to morphology, related to anatomy, related to diversity, which you need to remember. So all the things are important. All right, guys, for that you need to revise all the time, revise quickly, revise repeatedly. So replications of revising is important. Okay, so you need to revise it all the time. All right, so for that it's important that you keep on being through the concept whenever you get time. So we have enlisted 8 points here, which you can see. I have arranged in such a way that you can see. Okay, so arrange the syllabus, clearly depict the heading, subheading, note down the crucial information, write with bullet points, make short and crisp notes, use of images and diagrams should be neat, add example for your in your notes for your remembrance, and then revise every points that you have mentioned in the note by every week, because the revision is the most important parameter that decides how well you will score in the NEET examination. Okay, so make sure you jot down these 8 points, make sure you understand 8 points, and you interpret and you implement these points in your daily revision or your daily preparation schedule, especially for the NEET biology. If you have anything to ask, please mention in the comment box below. I'll help you. Thank you so much for watching this video.